What's up guys, Steve again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. There's heaps of cool stuff just like this. And before we get onto the video, it's 25th today, so Merry Christmas to everyone, and I hope you're having a great day. But do you ever remember when back when you were a kid, and that was a while ago for me, some of the RC cars that you really wanted? Well, this was one of them, and I'm really happy that I've got it. I put a trade in for another car, and I got this, and I actually really wanted to buy it. So it worked out really well. So this is the Kyosho USA-1 Brushless edition. Check out this puppy. Now, it's been around for a few months now, but it's still fairly new this year. You know, it's a recreation or, you know, reincarnation of the old. Back in the 90s, it started. This guy was only nitro back then, but it's a little bit bigger as well. I don't have the original one here. I never had one, but a little bit bigger than the original. But check out this. Isn't it beautiful? USA-1, so it's fully under license. As you can see, the body's a beautiful replica of it. It's got the triple Predator carburetors here, replicating what was it, the 1200 horsepower motor back in the day. But I love this body. Like it's Lexan, but it's kind of thick, similar to a hard body. Really nice details, and you would have seen it on other channels like Tony CCXRC. He had it on his. He loves these solid rear and solid axle monster trucks, and I don't blame him because they are fun. They're not bashes per se, in my opinion, as like the X-Maxes. I'm not going to bash this at skate parks and on concrete. It's more just for ripping around, having fun, things like that. But I definitely will give it a good hit, that's for sure. Don't worry about that. But I just wanted to give it its first look. If you've seen it before on other channels, guaranteed. But it's new to me, and I've always wanted it. But I had the HPI Savage Nitro, and I was thinking maybe get this in the Nitro because it's got a 3-speed, but you know, I do love my brushes as well, and I do love my 4-strokes. You've seen all the toy and stuff, but there we go there. So rigid front and rear axle, obviously. It's got a 4-gear all metal differentials, which you'd expect, full ball bearings throughout. And what's cool about this, and which I always dig when I was a little fella, look at this body a bit more if you want. Really nice details, and you can get the optional LED kits because it does have the light buckets for the front and rear lights, and also it does come with lights up the top, which are these guys here, which you can put optional LEDs in there as well. But I just didn't want to put them on yet because if I flip the body in my first roll, I'd rather scraping on this nice plastic piece and not ruin those lights straight off. But yeah, I was saying I really like the chain drive. Not many cars have that, I don't believe it. I think maybe, let me know down in the comments, what other cars, any other Kyosho cars have this, like those buggies and stuff like that have it. But it's pretty damn sweet. I do like it. Have a nice look around. And for this, you run 2S, or 2, 3, and 4S if you want. You can run one big battery or two 2S's on the side, which is what I'd probably do. Now, we'll start up here. It's got the, I think it's 120 amp ESC. It's called the Brain 8, I believe, but yeah, 4S capable, nice size brushless motor there, and everything here you can get it out if you want. That's a Torx 8 Plus up in there. And what's interesting, you can run 2 brushless motors if you really want to, but I think I'll just stick to one and see how that performs. I think it's going to be more than enough. Like I said, I'm not going to want to kill this thing, straight away, but it looks sick. Something iconic about it. Huge monster truck wheels. Now they're the new monster truck wheels, so it's the accurate reproduction of the 66-inch. Can you believe that? 66-inch agricultural tires and white wheels. Really nice. Does also come with a nice transmitter. Everything is ready to go. All you need is obviously a charger, batteries, and batteries for the controller as well. But look how thick that is. And I know some people are saying the wheel nuts come loose, so just make sure you tighten the hell out of those and should be alright. Nice wheelie bar at the back because you definitely need it on 4S. It's got nice ball bearings as well. Now steering servo is all metal geared as well, and it's got an interesting design. It's metal geared, waterproof and stuff like that. But check out the mechanism on the steering servo. So it runs there, runs back to the center of the chassis, and then runs back up here as well. So that's interesting. It's pretty cool. And I know you can run 4-wheel steering, so that might be something I might do. because it does have nice tight turning radiuses, and that'd be pretty sweet in my opinion. The drive shafts, all metal, what you'd expect. Plastic housings for the axles, but you know, they are huge. I wouldn't think they'll come out in metal. Maybe there's aftermarket parts. And guys, can you leave comments if there is parts available and what you do recommend. The knuckles there are, steering knuckles are all aluminium, or cast aluminium it looks like, and everything else is plastic, but except for obviously the chassis, sorry, in focus, chassis sides there, similar to the Savage. I wonder if the Savage got the idea from this car here with the steel plates on the side. 5-link suspension, which is really cool. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one at the front, and the same for the rear. But yeah, I'm just really excited. Like I said, I always wanted one of these. The next cars on my list are the Tamiya, like the old school Hilux and the Blazing Blazer. That's something that I want to get, but maybe get that in the near future. But hopefully this guy holds up. Like I said, I'm not going to bash the hell out of it, but you know me, I definitely will give it a good run for its money. I've seen some people break this off in a heavy landing, but parts are available. Good thing about Kyosho, they are great quality, Japanese made, like Tamiya. So yeah, I don't really worry about breaking stuff because I know I can get the parts. Look at the size of these big bore shocks. Beautifully, they really move really nice. Oil filled obviously, and they're adjustable plastic bodies. But yeah, that's it. I was going to run it today, but I thought, oh, what the hell, XT60s. I have no batteries with XT60s, and I've got no converters. So I've only got XT90s and Deans. Deans are run for low power stuff, like 2S, but bigger cars and higher amperage. I put XT90s on everything, so I've got to change those XT90s, and we'll see how we go. And if you notice this, it's loosey-goosey. That's cool because in an impact, you don't want this to be rigid. A bit of flex, and it'll give. But there we go, the 3-barrel Predator carburetors. Like I said before, the original engine pumped out 1200 horsepower. You'd think you'd friggin' need it for the size of this guy. But yeah, guys, let me know. Have you have this car, or did you have it back in the 1990s, I believe it came out? Back then, I was born in 81, so if it was 1990, I was only, what, 9 years old. Fair crack of the whip. But yeah, I definitely saw these in the hobby shops and just absolutely drooled for it. Quick look at the body one more time. America needs the Spirit of Christ. This is all licensed from USA-1, which is pretty sweet. I do love licensed bodies because they just get a bit more detail. Pray for our troops. They protect our freedom. Amen to that. So there we go, guys. Really like it. And the box is sweet as well. It's all down here. And the old timer that used to drive this bad boy. Here he is here. Everett Jasmar, owner of the USA-1 1988 TNT National Champion. So pretty sweet. And this is a box I'm never going to destroy. Check out that. Such a cool artwork. Looks great. But yeah, no what else to say, boys. Well, boys and girls, like I said, I hope you have a great Christmas, fantastic New Year, and this year's been great. Topsy-turvy, considering all things, but I really appreciate everyone that's on the channel, follows me, and yeah, keeps watching my videos. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you you being here and just being you, and I'll see you in the next one, and have a safe holidays. Cheers, guys.